Let's get started with season 6 of the Housewives of Atlanta. I want an Arby's roast beef sandwich right now. I'm so mad. And I have the Arby's sauces in my refrigerator, the horsey and the Arby's sauce. I can make a roast beef. I need to make a roast beef. That's the damn problem. Wow, now that I think about it, Cordell was one of the first husbands to not show up for a reunion. I guess, he was tired from tootin'. Booty tootin'. Oh, wait, we gotta talk about the taglines. So Nene is success is in my DNA. When one door closes, another one opens. Sorry, honey, Hollywood shut the door on you for good. Get ready, cause this is your new normal. Candy's is music may be my passion, but family is forever. And you nailed on to that, man, so I'm happy for you. But I'm always gonna miss the hell. We needed that hell for a couple more seasons. Cynthia is my business is beauty, and I'm the boss. The boss of what? You're not even the boss in your marriage. You're running around listening to Penelope Thomas Bailey for a plot line and a check. I am self-pending and making my own role. You still looking for a sugar daddy and still coming up short. A true Southern belle knows her worth, and I am a liar and a fraud. You just haven't been caught, allegedly. People think they have me figured out, but I'm always an asshole. I think Nene and Greg got remarried just to get these gifts. We opened with them unwrapping wedding gifts. Y'all already in a furnished rental. You don't need no gifts. At 60. Over with Portia, she's dealing with her separation from the sissy who put her on the curb. That is one thing that makes me afraid of marriage. You ain't gonna put me out. Oh, God. Over with our ne'er-do-well entrepreneurs. Cynthia's moving into Peter's warehouse building. Whatever happened to that? Where's that? Was that why he owed you the $160,000 that you had to sue him for after the divorce? He told Cynthia 6 months after the fact that he bought the building. With your credit. The money came from both of us. Yep, and the credit did too. But now Kenya pops up. Oh, this is when Kenya's looking for a new place because she gets put out. And as much putting out as she does, I'm not surprised. This was karma. Kenya upset none of the girls reached out to her. You're an ass. You're a butthead. You walk around with your cheeks on your shoulders. Girl, they invited Walter to the wedding and they didn't invite you. That tells you where you stand, Kenya. That tells you where you stand. They like Walter more than you, and they want to throw your lie in your face. That's the real issue. You don't like your lie being thrown back in your face. Over with Candy and Todd, he's put a ring on it. That little $7,500 ring. How much should an engagement ring be? I feel like I wouldn't mind a small car. Like a Toyota. And now we have the rise of Heifer Joyce. Ooh, is this the season we get ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough to keep me up your ass, baby? After that, we head across town to Nene and Portia having a lunch. And she's still wearing her wedding ring to that sissy. I'd have taken it off. I'd have sold it. He put me on the curb. The curb! The same curb you said Kenya belonged on. Huh! We talk about Cordelia and his queen move. You couldn't even tell your wife I'm filing for divorce. I don't even know sissies that's sorry. Pussy. Now we got Portia dropping by her mama's house questioning Cordell's sexuality. Girl, the booty toot answered all them questions. He had no actual reason, no factual reason to divorce me. I don't know, Portia, you're you. And I've gotten to know you over the past 12 years. I'd left your ass too. Maybe he wasn't gay till you. Maybe you put him through so you was like, dick. Oh, Lord, this rail-headed lizard, don't you shed a tear for him. Portia, he didn't want to save the marriage because he didn't want to be married to a woman. A woman. You will not be a victim for Cordell anymore. Until 12 years later when you fell for Simon's shit. Over at Bar None, or the warehouse space, we're having some kind of opening. We'll have a grand closing right after. Ha! Cynthia said 2/3 of my household is invested in industry studios. So this needs to work. Girl, this man was blowing through your money. Blowing through. Nene said, yeah, I'm here, but I'm ignoring Kenya. I would too. I would too. Now, Kenya, you know good and well you ain't close enough to Portia to be asking her about her divorce from her sissy. Meanwhile, you couldn't even get a sissy to elope. Nene cut Kenya to the quick. Look, I was planning a wedding for 475 people. I have things going on too. I don't know if the blogs is telling the truth about you. You could have called me heifer. Nobody reaches out to me. You're the newbie. And an ass at that. Nene said, look, I don't care about Kenya more. When I'm throwing an event, it's about my fabulosity, not yours. Kenya, you are truly a hanger-on at this moment. And you've never really had an authentic connection with the cast or yourself. All right, well, that was the shit. I'm going to see you soon for episode 2. So we open at the argument at dinner. Shut the F up right now. So Luke's walking away. Kristen's making a face, and Michelle said, that face right there is why nobody feels sorry for you. You're not sorry. I am sorry. I'm sorry I raised my voice. Okay, now the conversation gets really weird, and we're talking about 8 different things at once. Now, Kristen says, I've done nothing but protect you, Michelle. From what? You can't protect her from a bad marriage. She already in that. Jesse said, you doing the same things over and over expecting something different. And you still the same old fool. And ain't no fool like an old fool. Kristen said, how dare you bring up this racist shit? Jasmine said, 'cause you did it. Get her. Luke's like, okay, Kristen, let's go. We're out of here. We're done. So Michelle said, look, say you made it up and sit down. Janet's like, child, our Uber here. We gotta go. We gotta sit her. I can't. So now Kristen confronts Zach. I'm so beyond disappointed in you. I don't even know you. So Zach admits, look, I said Republican, but I ain't say racist. Although it's implied. But now Zach mad that Kristen didn't go after Janet. I'll go after Janet in a hot minute. Picture it. August 2016. Maddie Rance has come to visit me in New York. It's Saturday. And what trickles across my Instagram but a message from Janet, who had just released her new single. You know the story. So Kristen finally says, I guess I shouldn't have brought it up. I should have just left it there. You should have. But you're messy, so you won't. Kristen said, well, Janet doesn't care because she's got a baby to protect. The other half said, well, when do you care about that? The pregnant one. You put words in my mouth that are untrue. Well, it was what was told to me. Why you gotta repeat everything you hear, heifer? Didn't you learn from Portia Williams? Janet said, well, I just want to leave it here. I need some space and I need to let this digest. Oh, God, Brittany whining for a romantic night with Jax? You don't have romantic nights with a man like that. You just fuck him and let him roll over. He's not intelligent enough for that. But he whining, oh, the bar is taking up so much time. No, other women are taking up your time. Other women. They using your name for that bar. You don't need to be up in there that much. Y'all have had sex twice in the past year. Yeah, that marriage over. That marriage over. Because he's sleeping with somebody. Just not you. Meanwhile, across town with Jesse and Michelle. So Kristen done sent this heifer a message saying your secrets are safe. So everybody talking about what Kristen got on Michelle. So Janet's having a gala and everybody's going, but Janet's really over Kristen's nonsense. I think she should uninvite her. So Kristen gonna go to this gala thinking that Janet is a bitch. Then why go? Watching them go through all of the struggle it takes to get a car seat in the car, I know I made the right choice not having children. And that confirmed it. So we got all the guys doing a little daddy daycare thing talking about the gala and how and how Kristen's going to act when she get there. I will say it is nice to see them bonding with their kids, though. A genuine moment on a fake-ass show. Jesse said his wife don't even believe his compliments in this dead-ass marriage. Jack said he don't want to hump on his wife either. After that, we go to dinner with Kristen and Luke, and she's saying she can't leave California. Why the hell not? It's high as hell here. But I can't understand because of the weather. Aaron in the chat said, I don't like to think about them having sex. I don't. That's something that I won't allow it to cross the windmills of my mind. Ain't nobody threatened by that 32-year-old boyfriend because we didn't know he was 32 till you said something. I thought he was 44 if he was a day. Hard 40. Over with Danny and Nia, Danny gonna help Luke do a romantic night for Kristen, even though she doesn't deserve one. Now we got Danny and Brittany setting up Luke's romantic evening for Kristen. And Brittany whining, Jax won't do that for me. Well, why'd you marry him? You knew that was a grown boy when you met him. We on our way to the gala and Jax is whining to Brittany, don't spend no money. So we all arrived at this gala just waiting for Kristen to start a scene. Hot mess, Kristen. I think I'm going to start reviewing Murder, She Wrote after this since Bravo ain't got nothing on. I feel a need for a comfort show. Ooh, and I just realized I have the ingredients for grilled cheese. And I've got broccoli cheddar cheese soup. I got it from Whole Foods. So that's what we're going to do tonight. Grilled cheese and Murder, She Wrote. Oh, God. So now the sissy trying to get everybody on the good foot when he needs to worry about what is on that head. Why does your hair look so unnatural? And your face looks so unnatural. Look, there's something uncanny valley about you. While we eating, we get the love story between Jesse and Michelle, and he seemed like a douche from the beginning. I mean, the way she said, I knew he wasn't the one. And he still ain't. Why you with him? Oh, God, so now the sissy's gonna have his Ponderosa. Michelle said, look, Kristen, stop saying you repeating stuff. You ain't repeating nothing. Ain't nobody said it. You made it up. Jesse's like, oh, my God, we gotta relitigate this again? Jesse over these people. Jesse over that marriage. Michelle said, I believe you need some help. Ooh, that was a read. So then she apologized to Jesse, and he's like, is it worth it to constantly act this kind of a fool? Always saying slick shit, getting in the middle of business that don't pay you? So Michelle's like, I can coexist, but I don't trust the heifer. But we all kind of moved on. But what's Kristen's secret about Michelle? All right, let's get to the next episode. So all the girls are heading out to Malibu. And Brittany whining that Jax is moody and depressed. What'd you think you were going to get? Again, he is a grown child. Janet said, yeah, I look up your house on Zillow. I know your tax bracket. I know it all. Oh, God, they invited Kristen to this shit, and they think she's going to come in with calm, peaceful vibes, drama-free. Oh my God. Oh, Michelle said, please don't have a kid, Kristen. We don't need more of you around. Baby, I never. She said that so calm, so matter of fact, like saying the remote's on the couch. Woo! Bronx, did you hear that? So we're going to be doing our paint and sip, and the theme is healing. Kristen's intention for the day is peace. Kristen says, I feel everyone's feelings in the room, and I take it home with me. Drop it off at McDonald's, girl. Don't nobody care. It is so hard to be an empath. I can imagine, but you ain't. Not with unconscious bias. Empaths don't have unconscious bias because they feel what we feel. Shut your racist ass up. Everybody's like, what is this heifer on? Something. She on something. Allegedly. I feel really bad for Nia's postpartum depression, and maybe that's why her husband is so with it and active, because he knows his wife needs him. That's the only marriage that seems happy. But over with the guys in the pool. Michelle, why do you think that Jesse is insincere if he's trying? I don't understand that one. Over with guys at the pool, we find out that Michelle almost moved out, but you know, he did a baby please give me one more chance. So they on their second try with this marriage, but it looks dead. It looks really, really dead. I mean, she said, I ain't want to fuck him since my daughter was born. It's over. So we find out Michelle been hanging out at Chateau Marmont. And Jesse said, look, you can flirt to get a client if you need to, but if you cheat, I'm out. We really didn't need to hear the story about how Brittany had to poop in the ocean with the stingrays. Could have kept that fecal tale to yourself. However, then Brittany says, well, you know, me and Jax haven't had sex in a month and a half. It really seems like the second you get into the long-term relationship, the sex just dries up. Over with Jax and Brittany, Jax is chiding Brittany for drinking too much. I mean, so she threw up in the driveway. Big deal. She got to deal with your ass. I drink too. But then she gets on Jax saying, you ain't fucking me. He's not attracted to you, I hate to tell you, but that's what I'm getting. Jax, you do not overthink because you don't think. And so we end the episode with Jesse and Michelle, and Michelle's like, I'm gonna try to make it work, but I'm really ready to go. Girl, it's time to divorce him. Pull the plug on this dead-ass marriage. Well, that was the shit, but I'm gonna see you soon for murder, she wrote.